How else does heritage fit with organizational culture? Fernando referenced it several times, oral histories. We have done oral histories. I don't know how the translator is going to do this one, and good luck, ma'am. This is a Belgium video, so it's done in Flemish, but it will have English subtitles. So I'll give her a second to figure out how to do this one. And this is one of the favorite videos that we have helped produce.
Ik heb gans leven bij Coca-Cola gewerkt, maar ik heb echt de pionierstijd meegemaakt. Gele houten kistjes, en dat was alles.
Je crois que j'avais 8 ans. J'ai été harponné par un des vendeurs Coca-Cola devant mon Bollewinkel préféré et je me suis vu offrir une bouteille de Coca-Cola standaard. Et donc c'était mon premier contact.
Toen ik bij Coca-Cola kwam, kregen we een opleiding van 6 weken. We werden volgepompt, we worden enthousiast gemaakt over dat product. We kregen een uniform aan, groen uniform met een badge Coca-Cola, met een hemd met een strikje. Als wij 's morgens vertrokken, moesten wij voor de spiegel gaan staan, kijken hoe de klanten u zouden zien. Dus dan vertrokken wij en dan moesten wij het evangelie gaan uitdragen. Hè?
De moeilijkste tijd van Coca-Cola was dat je een babbel moest eigen maken ten opzichte van de concurrentie. En die concurrentie was vrij hevig. Er bestonden toen in mijn tijd 42 soorten cola's, waarvan één de beste was Coca-Cola.
Iedereen in Vlaanderen moest hetzelfde zeggen. Wat is Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola is geen limonade. Het is een verfrissende, niet-alcoholische drank, gemaakt van tropische vruchtensap, inlandse suiker en spuitwater. Coca-Cola is altijd van uitmuntende kwaliteit, maar ijskoud gedronken stijgt zijn fijnheid van smaak tot het uiterste. Dat moest iedereen kennen. Ik ken dat nog.
De leukste herinnering uit die tijd was dat we met een aantal Coca-Cola-verkopers, collega's dus, midden in de nacht gingen we Pepsi-Cola-borden verwijderen in Den Haag.
Hier zegden zij, Armand, als jij openslijt, dan komt geen bloed uit, dan komt Coca-Cola uit. Ja, omdat jij altijd vol zit van dat product. En je kunt geen product verkopen als je daar geen 100% achter staat, als je geen vuur hebt, geen geestdrift.
Team approach. C'est quelque chose que j'ai appris dans une autre société, mais que Coca-Cola a su et vraiment utiliser, exploiter, réaliser. C'est cet esprit d'équipe, mais c'est effectivement le succès depuis le début de Coca-Cola. Les vendeurs sur les camions et le management sans grande hiérarchie, avec je dirais les troupes qui sont sur la route avec leurs camions et leurs diables.
That video was produced as part of our Coca-Cola ambassador program. I see the Coca-Cola people in the audience all smiling. We launched the ambassador program to train, or not train, but to help our employees learn about the Coca-Cola company, and heritage is one of the pillars of the ambassador program. Here's the ambassador slide in Portuguese for the Brazilian office for the, and when we did the ambassador program, we customized it so every nation in the world could get the basic artwork, could get the basic stories, and have the ambassador messages translated to their own language. I only have the English version of this because the book was just finalized and sent out on Sunday. But this is the Coca-Cola Ambassador Handbook, Leader of Others. If you are a manager in the Coca-Cola company, you'll be getting this booklet in electronic form at some point in the next few weeks, and it was just released to all the nations to be able to translate. Within that, there's 26 pages of history. The heritage was baked into the very core of the booklet itself, and we focused on the things that are so important to us. If you read up at the top, our iconic brands, and it talks about the rich heritage that we have in a number of places. The Olympics, 1928, Coca-Cola first partnered with the Olympics, and will still be a partner with the Olympics when they're held in Brazil. Santa Claus, we didn't invent Santa Claus, but the Coca-Cola Santa Claus is what most people think of when they think of the vision of Santa. The Coca-Cola polar bears. The one on the top left is a fascinating one. Did you know that the Coca-Cola company invented sample coupons? In 1887, Coca-Cola began issuing coupons for a free trial sample of Coca-Cola. And between 1887 and 1920, 10% of all the Coca-Cola produced in the world was given away by free, or for free, by these sample coupons. Our strategic innovations. I won't go in detail on all of them, but these are the stories that we love to tell. The six-pack, the one on the top right, Coca-Cola invented the six-pack. It made it easier to carry the product home from the stores. And then the global reach of Coca-Cola. Those were the examples I had that were specific to the questions in Fernando's document that I found fascinating, but he also asked me to speak about some of the tools that we use within our Heritage Center to spread the heritage of Coca-Cola. This is a slide from marketing. I just stole it recently, but if you think about the way that teens react, Wendy Clark just presented this a couple of weeks ago. Kids interact, people interact online. I took a long walk up and down Paulista, is that the name of the street, yesterday, and all the different cafes, I would see people on their phones. You know, it just, everybody lives online. So internet usage now outweighs TV viewing time. Mobile phones are more prevalent than PCs. If Facebook were a country, it would be the third biggest in the world. Isn't that astounding? And Americans alone sent over, that's a big number, whatever the number of texts that is. I'm a historian, not a math person, but I see a lot of zeros. How can we then integrate heritage within this mobile world? What we've done is we've created a set of social tools that will allow us to interact with consumers online. In 2008, the company launched the first corporate blog within the Coca-Cola company was launched. It was called Coca-Cola Conversations, and it was a heritage blog. We did it because we knew we needed to get into blogger sphere. Everybody else was blogging, so we needed to be there as well. And let me give you just a few short stats. Since 2008, 2.5 million have spent more than 20 million hours reading the Coca-Cola Conversations website. 20 million hours devoted to the history of Coca-Cola from around the world. Almost half the people found the site searching for information on Google. So they typed in Coca-Cola bottle, Coca-Cola cake, Coca-Cola history, and found our site to spend those 20 million hours. And 3 times as many people visited Coca-Cola Conversations this year as last year. It's still growing exponentially. We average more than 35,000 visitors a month to this blog site, which, if it were a promotion site or a giveaway site, I would understand. But these are people who are interested about the history of Coca-Cola, and you just see this passion growing over time. This particular post last week was Halloween in the U.S. Do y'all celebrate Halloween in Brazil? Cultural ignorance. Yes, I see some heads nodding yes. So all the kids dress up. This was the post that we wrote to celebrate Halloween. The next heritage tool is we have a Coke Archives Facebook site. This is completely separate from the Coca-Cola Company Facebook site. This one is devoted entirely to the history of Coke, and what we have found is that internationally we're getting more and more people who are coming to this site. So it's more of an international draw than it is a U.S. draw. The visitation last month in October was highest from the UK and Singapore, and it was higher than the U.S. The reach of that site, by the way, is more than 2 million people. We also have the @Coke Archives Twitter feed, so if anybody wants to see any of our tweets, I'm the main tweeter from @Coke Archive. If you're on Twitter, just follow that handle. You can see one, just before I came down here, I had been in Singapore recently, and they sent me a autograph thing from the Singapore Coca-Cola Collectors Club. So my last tweet was me thanking them and posting a picture of me holding the sign they had made. We have over 5,000 followers, and it reaches a very dynamic audience. Other heritage tools include the Coca-Cola Conversations YouTube channel, and the stats on this one just amaze me. We have about 86 videos that we've posted up there. The most popular one is, of course, the famous ad, "I'd like to buy the world a Coke." That has just a tremendous number of views. But the site has had more than 1.5 million views over the past 2 years. And on an average day, over 1,000 people are viewing videos on our Coke Archives YouTube channel. The one caveat is we are very careful with rights. We never post anything on that channel that is not rights-free. But if you want to rewatch that video of Coca-Cola in Brazil, that's one of the videos that's on this Coca-Cola Conversations YouTube channel.